crypto always had like this connotation. It's like very inaccessible for folks, and you need like to be a geek to even understand it and like get into the blockchain. But that probably was true like 10 years ago, and it's getting better. So people, a lot of smart people try to build better software, build better user interfaces that enables like everybody to access the blockchain. And the point of this presentation is like to take a little bit away the fear and like walk you through like the steps how this usually looks like. So maybe just as a big concept, what is the blockchain even? People, you could think about it as a distributed database that just maintains a continuous list of ordered records that are called blocks. And like, so those blocks are like chained up. Like, so that's like a little bit just the idea what it is. It's like just a big database that you can access. That's like very transparent. And I think probably Omar can tell you more about it as well. And if you think about like the evolution of like how the internet kind of came to be, like at Web 1, you had like static web pages. That's like 30 years ago, probably even older than I am, like this kind of concept. At Web 2, that's like the Facebooks of the world, the YouTubes, where you create content with platforms. And Web 3, like the latest iteration, where you in a way take a lot of those things onto the blockchain, but in this case, like people take control again of like their own data, their own assets, and their own custodians, whereas like in Web 2, you give all the data away like to those companies, right? So there are like a lot of use cases. I think blockchain by now almost touches every industry. Some are more obvious than others. I mean, finance, cryptocurrencies are like probably by now, Bitcoin is almost in the news every day. Somewhere and people try to build like new financial assets and try to revolutionize the financial system, but also like supply chain, like tracking of like where producers coming from is fairly common. I think the last big hype were like NFTs and art, where you saw like all those pictures of monkeys and pixels getting traded for millions of dollars. And now obviously here, science, right? That's what we're trying to do. Really bridging the gap between, in this case, longevity science and blockchain, and try to merge those two technologies to just build a better future where everybody's healthier and the digital world is also better. So how to connect to this blockchain world? At Web 1, you had like your username or your email address and you had to type in your password. Web 2, now you can like directly log in with like those companies. And in Web 3, there's like something which is called like a wallet, which kind of proves, which is used to connecting, and that's what we're going to set up, like your first wallet that you then can use to enter the blockchain world. There's like this thing called the Ethereum network, which was like founded by Vitalik Buterin like around 10 years ago now. There are a lot of other networks out there, and they all work on the internal things work different, but they have like a lot of things in common. That it's like usually always like decentralized blockchain platforms where everything is like connected on this peer-to-peer network. In the case of Ethereum, where like VitaDAO is based on the Vita token and like a lot of other tokens, it's this cryptocurrency called Ether or ETH, and you need that in your wallet to do transactions. Every time you do a transaction, you pay a little bit of this ETH token or this ETH currency to get your transaction going. So that's very important that you always have some ETH on there. And that brings me like to MetaMask, which is like one type of wallet that you can use to interact with the blockchain and do things on it. What we will do here is like there's a QR code for the people who are here who want to set up the MetaMask wallet. We will send you later some Vita that you have like some coins on there, and you have to put in your email and your MetaMask address later in there. You will know what it is after the talk, and then we will send you some. Roughly worth $75. So for the people who have a phone, if you go to the App Store and first download the MetaMask app from the App Store, if you just like Google MetaMask, you probably should, or like in the App Store search for MetaMask, that should pop up. Is anybody planning on setting up their MetaMask wallet right now? Okay. You've got it? And you as well?
Stephanie, you doing a new account?
I'm trying to import my old one, but there are people online who are doing it.
They're online as well. Hey, hello, online people. I mean, it probably should take. You already have it downloaded? It's downloaded. Okay, perfect. So like MetaMask, the blockchain wallet, you click on get, and then once you open it for the first time, you have like this nice screen with like this fox greeting you, which just tells you welcome here. And then you want to set up this wallet. There are like two options. There's like one option like import your seed recovery phrase. We're not going to talk about that much, right? Just click on create a new wallet, and then we can walk you through that. When you create like a new wallet in crypto, it's like, even crypto has like terms and conditions, right? It's like the industry is evolving, it's becoming more professional, you have to accept those terms. Then create your password, that's like fairly standard, right? You can decide if you want to use your Face ID or not. Use whatever password you use, but make it safe, that's important. And then there's like another thing in those crypto wallets that makes them in a way more secure. For now, for the people who are at home, you probably could do it. For the people here, I was thinking of skipping it, because usually you should write down your seed phrase in words and hide it somewhere in your vault or like in a book somewhere where nobody can find it. You should do that, and your eventual MetaMask will force you to do that once you have some assets on it. For now, I just wouldn't do it here because it's probably like a security risk.
Question, and you can repeat it in the mic. If you have a secret recovery phrase, are there spaces in between each word or no?
So Stephanie asks if there's a seed recovery phrase, if there are like spaces in between. Usually it should be, and usually you not necessarily typing in, usually they let you choose certain things, if I remember correctly. But yeah, there should be spaces in between. It's like each word kind of like just one number, right? I have a short video here made by MetaMask that talks a bit about what a seed phrase is.
MetaMask is a new way to connect to sites and applications. On traditional websites, a central database or bank is responsible for controlling and recovering your accounts. But on MetaMask, all of the power belongs to the holder of a master key. Whoever holds the key controls the accounts. Your secret recovery phrase is your master key. It's a series of 12 words that are generated when you first set up MetaMask, which allow you to recover your wallet and funds if you ever lose access. It's important that you secure your wallet by keeping your secret recovery phrase very safe and very secret. If anyone gets access to it, they will have the master key to your wallet and can freely access and take all of your funds. To secure your MetaMask wallet, you'll want to safely save your secret recovery phrase. You can write it down, hide it somewhere, put it in a safe deposit box, or use a secure password manager. Some users even engrave their phrase onto a metal plate. Nobody, not even the team at MetaMask, can help you recover your wallet if you lose your secret recovery phrase. If you haven't written down your secret recovery phrase and stored it somewhere safe, do it now. We'll wait. And remember, never share your secret recovery phrase with anyone, not even us. If anyone ever asks you for it, they're trying to scam you. That's it. Now you know what a secret recovery phrase is and how to keep your wallet safe and secure.
So yeah, so do that at home when you're by yourself, write it down. Don't do it right now, but do it because it's important. So, I mean, you can then decide if you want to automatically check for updates or not. That's like fairly simple software stuff. And now you should be set up and have like MetaMask installed and see like a screen like that where you see like your account. On your account up here, on your account you can change the account name and call it whatever you want. But here, this address, this is like your public key, which is like very important in the crypto space. If somebody asks you, hey, I want to send you some ETH, I want to send you some Vita, they ask you for this address, this public key. And that's perfectly fine to share with people. They can send you stuff, but never ever share your private key, which you also should keep secret. And scammers often will ask you for that. So if anybody asks you for your private key, think directly scam and run. But the public key, perfectly fine to share. And that's like your address. It's like your thing about like your IBAN number or like your bank account number where people can send things to. So what we want to do obviously is on this wallet we want to hold like some currency, some Ethereum, some ETH, some Vita, and you can see that currently we have nothing on there. So it shows like $0, right? Because we didn't buy anything yet, we didn't send you anything yet. But you have like different options. You can even like MetaMask gives you like ways of exploring more Web3 and educating and learning more about it. But what we really want to do is like buy some Ether with PayPal or Apple Pay, that you have like some of this Ethereum on your wallet. So what you want to do is like you click on the here on like buy ETH in the middle, and then it will prompt you like to something like that screen where you can select your region. You can do like the US, you can do Germany. The interesting thing is, depending on your region, you will have like different kind of payment methods. And for New York, I think when I tried it was like only PayPal, but in general you can have PayPal, Apple Pay, debit card, credit card, or like bank transfers. Some things go faster than others.
Do you pick the location that you're in, the location that you want a tax write-off with? How do you choose your location?
That is a good question. Todd, what would you do in that case?
Are you asking for accounting advice here?
Always.
Yeah, I generally, I mean, I would use the jurisdiction that you want you're a tax resident of. That's usually how I would play it, especially if you're a U.S. citizen. The IRS takes no prisoners. Perfect.
Then once you figured out what is your tax jurisdiction, if in case you didn't know it yet, you can put that in, and then start buying some crypto. For me personally, I think Apple Pay is the easiest, but that might depend for other people as well. And you just select how much Ethereum you want to buy. In this case, I just like as an example, I put in like 50 euros or $50. When you click on Get Quotes, it will give you like different providers that help you initiating the sale. With Apple Pay, Mercurio seems to be the smoothest for me. The other ones, some of them want to do you KYC, so they ask you more information. You have to fill it in, and it really depends on the payment provider in this case. Mercurio with Apple Pay was like very smooth. So if you have an iPhone, I would suggest you to use that one. But then you can like just buy your crypto, and you say buy with whatever you use, and it should be fairly quickly on your wallet. Even though they said the other day, they said the safest way of going with it is, and I don't know if this is a US particular issue, is like through the debit card, because some banks might not really be fond of like doing crypto transactions. So there might be like an issue that depending on your bank, your credit card, it's not as straightforward yet. And it also works with PayPal. So maybe just like to reiterate a few things, important context is like this private key and public key thing, right? Public key you can share, private key not. Your seed phrase, also don't share it. For this use case, Ethereum is the main network. Write down your seed phrase, use a strong password. And generally, I wouldn't use public Wi-Fi if you do like transactions on the blockchain, mainly because depending on how much assets you have on your wallet, it's like just a security risk, right? Best do it like on your own private network at home or like through your mobile phone. I think it's interesting if you on some of those crypto conferences, everybody's switching off even their Wi-Fi on the machine that they're working on, because they know everybody is probably capable of hacking your stuff. So be aware of that. It's like still software. It has can have faults.
So I'm going to be the guinea pig and ask the question that challenges assumptions on behalf of those who know nothing. Theoretically, if you're not on Wi-Fi and you're just using your cell phone network, is that just as dangerous and you should be using a VPN, or it doesn't matter?
Generally speaking, if you're using a cell phone, I spent 25 years in telecom, so I can tell you this, your connection through your phone is going to be fairly secure. But it never hurts to use a VPN.
So now that we hopefully have like some ETH on your MetaMask wallet, we can look into buying the Vita token. And the Vita token is like on the Ethereum network as well, but it's like a governance token, so it's more functional. And the Vita token in VitaDAO, we use it to make decisions. So people, members of the DAO, they can either like purchase this token and get governance right, or people who work for the DAO or receive this Vita token as a token for their contribution, and then can vote on be involved in the decision making and the guidance of the DAO of what we should fund, what other decisions should we make, should we allocate some money to conferences and whatnot. So it's like, in a way, the voting mechanism is through the blockchain, to this token, and whereas like one token is equaling one vote. So if you want to buy some Vita now, assuming that you have like now some Ethereum here in your wallet that should show it on your account, you can go here to the bottom on the middle button on the button and click onto swap. And for the first swap, it will just show you that like different providers. You could think of them as different kind of banks in a traditional sense that just give you like different rates for like swapping Ethereum token to this Vita token. But MetaMask will like just scan through all of them and find you the best deal. And then what you want to do is like, if you want to get this Vita token, you can obviously also buy other tokens. You just type in Vita into like this search for token window, and on the very top it should say VitaDAO token with like this yellow heart-like symbol.
I can't get it. Someone else.
Stephanie's trying to find Vita tokens here.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm on this page.
Okay.
So if you guys can't find out, let me just say.
What's been the median price of Vita over the last 3 months?
Median price, I would say, is probably about $2.75.
So right now, if we bought it, we'd be buying it at a premium a little bit, because it's, I think, 2.95.
Yeah, and yeah, it goes up and down. I mean,
Obviously.
yeah. If, like I said, if you're doing it over 3 months, it'd be $2.75. If you're talking the past 30 days, your $2.95 is probably spot on.
So just to reiterate, like here on the bottom, if you want to buy some Vita with your ETH, click on this button here in the middle of your phone screen. Click on swap. Start swapping. Swap is a cool word. I like it. So swap, and then you can put in here like type in Vita, and it should show you the Vita token here. Then you can decide on how much ETH you want to change or swap into this Vita. Whatever amount you feel comfortable with, like a few dollars of ETH into Vita. And here's the thing: is you have to put a value of how much you want to swap, how much ETH you want to swap into Vita. So I put in 0.01 ETH will be swapped into Vita, and that like a few hours ago was like roughly equivalent like to 6.1 Vita. And then that is currently like not ideal that this gas fee is like what you would have to pay for doing that swap. And this gas fee is like oscillating. This morning I think it was a 10, sometimes it's $3, sometimes it's a few cents. Last night it was like roughly like $20. So the transactions like that often or sometimes don't make much sense if you do smaller amounts. That's a problem with Ethereum, that they're working it out. They're always doing updates. They're thinking of creative ways of how the network can become better and the algorithms behind it and the smart contracts to reduce this fee. But sometimes you can have like higher swapping fees. Todd, you want to say anything about that?
The only thing I wanted to point out is that when you use the token for voting on governance, there's no fee because it's done through Snapshot.
How do you do that? I just bought 30 tokens.
So if you bought 30 tokens, if you go to gov.vitadao.com, there's a list of a number of, or actually Snapshot. You can go to Snapshot as well, the website Snapshot, and it lists all the proposals, and then you can go and vote on the proposals with your tokens. Now, the only thing is that what happens is when we put a proposal up, Snapshot goes through and looks at where all the Vita tokens are at that particular point in time, and then that is the voting power you have going into a governance vote. But if you see a proposal and you could just race out and buy Vita tokens right away, it won't show up for that vote. It's all because the snapshot's already been taken.
Okay, so I have a question. So then when I buy Vita tokens, do I pay the Vita tokens to have a vote, or do I?
No, once you've bought the Vita token, it's.
Okay, so I maintain that. I maintain the token myself. I still get the voting power. How do you? All right. Here, I just
want you to say the question on the mic so that people online.
I have a slide on Snapshot. Maybe it's clearer when we take.
You've got a section, yeah.
So and then you just buy and you swipe right, and then within a few seconds you should have like some Vita tokens in your.
So my swipe function isn't working. Does that happen with other people as well? And what does that mean? It says new quotes still coming in 26 seconds.
Okay,
But then okay, anyways, in case anyone else online is experiencing this. Yeah. It's a process. We've got this. Something's. All right, we'll figure out my situation later, but hopefully people online.
You need more ease to complete the.
Oh, yeah, you have to read what it actually says on your phone. So that's my mistake. Yes, okay. Make sure you read it.
So now your wallet should automatically say that you have like probably still some ETH in there, and now you also have this Vita token here. And obviously you paid like a small fee of like, in this case, like $9 to swap it, so your total price will be a little bit less. But yeah, like I said, if you scan this QR code and put in your public key address later, we will send you like $75 worth of Vita to you so that you can use voting as well.
Does the price of the change based off of how much Vita I'm buying or selling? So if I buy 1 million Vita, is the fee for it the same as if I'm buying like 50 Vita?
Yeah, it's not personal. It's like it's in a way you could see this network. There's always transaction on, and almost like highways. Sometimes you have congestions because everybody wants now to drive into New York over the Brooklyn Bridge or whatever, and then like the price goes up, right? It's like everything on this network is like in more supply and demand. If it's like not much supply to use the network, prices are cheaper. If there's high demand, and there are actually web pages where you can track the gas fee, and they tell you when's the best way of like doing a transaction now because it's less busy than other days. So with that, now that you have some Vita, you could vote on Snapshot, and that's how usually it looks like. Right now we just don't have any open proposals for voting, but I think the last one like closed like 2-3 days ago, where we're like voting for like some funding proposals, and then what you would go on up on the top here, it says Connect Wallet. When you click this button, you see Connect Wallet and MetaMask. Then you just click on MetaMask, and you select your account that you want to connect to, and then technically you could click on one of those proposals and read through it, and say, hey, I want to vote against it, for it, or abstain from it. And the number for Vita tokens would be like the number of votes you have. And what you might have to do up here, actually you have to click join as well and agree that you want to join this snapshot for VitaDAO and vote with your tokens. So the voting part is like fairly straightforward once you connect to it. But like I said, currently there's like no open proposal.
So Omar is going to also talk about NFTs, and I see on the app that there's tokens and NFTs. How much Vita or Ethereum should we be getting, rather, to be able to purchase an NFT that you're going to tell us about, so we're prepared?
So the tricky thing that we're going to do is actually switch to a different network to purchase this on Polygon. But the number should be like 10 cents to mint an NFT.
Okay.
And if you want me to send you one for free, I'm more than happy to do so as well. The cool thing about that is that if we send you the NFT for free, then you can actually just send Vita token to the donation contract and power up your NFT that way. So you don't have to deal with any of the different network stuff.
I'm a little confused. I understand the different network things, but if we just bought Vita token on an Ethereum network, how are we going to pay the Vita token on the Polygon?
So you can pay the Vita token on Ethereum network to the charity contract. That's all fine. If you wanted to buy yourself an NFT, then you'd have to go and convert your Vita token to maybe like Matic or Ethereum, and then move that over to Polygon network, and then purchase the NFT over there.
Why did you set it up that way? Because that seems unnecessarily complicated.
Dramatically cheaper. So if you wanted to mint an NFT on Ethereum, for example, it's probably 100 times the price, meaning it would be like $10 to mint an NFT for yourself versus 10 cents.
So why don't you develop a Vita token for the Polygon network?
So that's a good question. And we are going to be on the Polygon network. So we're actually bridging to some of these other networks currently for the L2s for exactly the reason we're talking about, which is the transaction fees.
Perfect. I think with that, I would give it over to Omar. I mean, this is
that.
okay. This is like where you get your Vitas.
Guys, scan the QR code quickly.
Ooh, I want that.
Get in there, Omar.
Yeah.
Vita Day keeps the doctor away.
You put in your personal information when it's, you scan that and it says what's your name and email address.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
We just want to.
One question is
We just
why?
want to say hi.
Right, but isn't a benefit of utilizing crypto is that it's somewhat anonymous?
Yes.
So why are you making a requirement to put in our name and email?
Well, we just are asking because we might want to communicate with you. We don't know what your private key is or your public key.
Right, but you're not asking, you're actually demanding it's a requirement.
Oh.
Yeah.
Each organization is separate,
I
right?
understand. I understand. I'm being
If you want your
contrary.
If you want your free $75 worth of Vita, you give us the email. If not, you can buy it yourself.
It's actually a pretty fair exchange, I think.
I think so.
The one who asked the question said it was a fair exchange, so we are on good terms right
We
now.
actually pay for your data, unlike a lot of organizations.
Perfect. Also, if you just want to join the DAO, get on Discord. There's like another QR code. Otherwise, I'm willing handing it over to Omar, and he will bring you into the world of Polygon and Weavechain.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Maybe I can jump up there.
Yeah.
And we do need a few guinea pigs for this part of things.
Calling all guinea pigs.
So we just put in our name and email, and since it said submitted, what happens next?
We have a gerbil in the background that's going to send you Vita.
Fantastic. How do you send us money if you don't have the wallet address?
Alex, do you know the solution to that?
They'll send you an email. Oh, it sends an email asking.
Okay,
There
so
you
it
go.
will send an email and then request the wallet
So in other
address.
words, you're not on a public site asking or giving your wallet address. It comes in one-on-one,
Okay, so it is nice.
encrypted.
Fantastic. So we're all learning here. All right, all of this content is going to be available on demand later in case anyone needs to review. And now, Omar, can you just introduce yourself? Tell us a little about you, Weavechain, what you're doing with Lifespan and VitaDAO, and what you're going to be doing here today.
Yeah. happy to.
Fantastic.
Great to be here, everybody. I'm Omar, the CEO and co-founder of Weavechain, where we go and upgrade databases with blockchain properties. So, VitaDAO, we actually won a prize at your hackathon earlier this year. So we were going and doing some fun things with genetic data. But that's great. It is. That's my green screen. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can see what's happening over there, though. That's the trick. We might be able to just do share screen. Give me one moment to do tech setup. Let's see. I think I could do lots of fun things from over here.
Also, for those of you online, if you have further questions, instead of just using our conference platform app, you can actually join either Lifespan's public Discord or VitaDAO's public Discord as well. You guys want to give some instructions on that?
Go to the VitaDAO website, go to the community tab, and there will be a little button that says join VitaDAO's Discord, and you should be able to get there.
And you can ask any follow-up questions in real time there. And the same goes for lifespan.io. Our website, we have a community tab, and there will be a Discord link as well.
Great. Well, I think I'm in a better spot now to go and do some stuff. So you asked me to first preface what we're doing with VitaDAO and with Lifespan. So again, at Weavechain, we believe sensitive data like medical information should stay off-chain, but you can still go and benefit from blockchain technology for security guarantees that make data provable and exchangeable. So I think for that hackathon, we were doing something around having genetic data that could be off-chain that utilize confidential computing and blockchain anchors to go and have those immutability guarantees. So we're really excited to sort of pursue those boundaries with companies like Genobank and others. And then with Lifespan, we've been trying to go and develop this proof of philanthropy NFT. So this was the talk that I gave earlier today on how we could go and inspire philanthropy with a gamified system using NFTs. So maybe I can start there and just talk a little bit about what NFTs are as opposed to, well, let's just say a general overview of NFTs. So the term NFT stands for non-fungible token. This means that each one of the tokens that's received is unique, as opposed to a fungible token like the Vita token that you just received, if you followed the steps that were just described to you. And the idea here is that, again, each one of these proof of philanthropy NFTs is unique. There is only one of the proof of philanthropy number 10, and it belongs to a specific user, and that user can go and trade it with somebody else. Hopefully Vitalik will power his up shortly, and it is standalone. I'll probably avoid some of the technical jargon for how this stuff works right now, but the general idea is that the NFT contract over here has a list of all the people who own it, and whenever somebody goes and, let's say, mints an NFT, they are going and interacting with a smart contract that will go and mint a new one to a specific wallet. So what we did was set up a website over here, pop.lifespan.io, where users can come and mint NFTs for themselves. Now, this is actually the Lifespan wallet over here. So we see we already have this NFT, and we have the ability to go to an admin page and mint NFTs for other people. So now that some of you have gone and set up MetaMask wallets, I wanted to go through the process of actually giving one of you an NFT and seeing if we could power it up with that Vita token. So Stephanie, do you want to be our guinea pig for the day?
Let's do it.
All right. So at this point, you have your MetaMask on your phone, right?
Yes.
And what tokens do you have in your wallet?
Vita and some Ethereum left over.
Ooh, some Ethereum left over. How ambitious are you feeling right now? Should we do the easy version or the hard version? Let's do the easy version. Let's do the easy version today. Can you send me your wallet address? Maybe on, I think we have a Telegram chat together.
Yes. Stand by. So if someone wanted to do this with you right now, should they contact you?
Yep, absolutely. And I am, let's see if I can go and put some text on screen if anybody wants to chat. So on Telegram, I am at Omar Oligar. Feel free to just reach out to me there and send me your public key for your wallet, or you can send me an email at send it to hello@weavechain.com. And that's if you want a proof of philanthropy NFT.
Okay, I have just sent you my wallet.
Great. Let's hope that I don't have anything too embarrassing on my Telegram. There it is. So
Anyone
Stephanie,
can feel free to drop stuff in there.
free stuff never hurts. So now that Stephanie has given me her public wallet address, we have an admin page over here where I can go and click to mint an NFT for her. Now, what's happening here is that I am actually paying the gas fees to mint that NFT. And again, to go into sort of the technical jargon over here, what I'm doing is doing a function call to this smart contract to call this mint NFT function and send something to her address. Now, back over here to my page. We'll get our MetaMask back. For demo purposes, I always increase the amount of gas that I'm paying. This just assures that my transaction is going to go through a little bit faster. And we can actually watch it here. You see that MetaMask is changing as that, let's say, block gets minted, and there it is. Now, Stephanie has just been minted a POP or a Proof of Philanthropy NFT. So, Stephanie, maybe I could ask, what's the most fun thing we could do here? Are you okay with putting your phone on screen?
Perhaps.
All right, let's see if we can do this.
Oh boy.
Just a moment. You're an iPhone?
Yeah. So what app do I need to even see this?
Do you have the MetaMask?
Oh, it is, yeah, I have the MetaMask app.
Yep. Why don't you come over here with me?
Oh boy. Doing this all for you, being the guinea pig. Please grab some Vita tokens and one of the Lifespan Proof of Philanthropy NFTs. Do you have to trust it?
Can I interrupt?
Of course.
Wait, we need a microphone.
So I went to your website, the pop.lifespan.io, and I'm looking at it, and it says that you need to connect your MetaMask, and then please make a donation, and it gives an address. I have MetaMask on my phone. I have for a while. But when I click on it, connect your MetaMask, it says it's not connected. It's not installed because it's not installed on my browser.
What browser were you using to go and access it?
I probably Chrome.
So MetaMask actually has a browser.
Yes.
You need to access the site from that MetaMask browser on your phone.
I think I had done
In the app?
In the MetaMask app. It is one of the more painful things about Web3 at this point, but this is why you hear people talking about we need easier wallets that are more user-friendly. At this point, that's the best we can do.
It's kind of like longevity and trying to make it mainstream, you know, we got some bumps in the road, but the more people that know about it, then there's more demand to actually improve it. So this is part of the process.
Let's see.
Are these instructions posted online?
The MetaMask piece is not, but it's something that we can definitely add there.
I think there's actually an article that Lifespan.io wrote a year ago that has some instructions as well. So if you guys want to check out on the website, but we'll be able to post some stuff soon. Come on in.
And Stephanie, can I tell you to unlock this phone one more time?
Out of curiosity, if I was to make a donation to that listed website without connecting my MetaMask, would that do anything other than give you a donation?
Sorry, how would you give the donation if it wasn't from your MetaMask?
So I could do it from my MetaMask, but on your website, if I use just the Chrome to go to that website, it said to connect my MetaMask, but it also gave me an address, presumably for you guys, to donate to. If I just copied that and went into my own MetaMask account without connecting my MetaMask account formally through your website, and I just made you that donation, would that actually
Absolutely. Yep.
garner me? So I don't really need to connect my MetaMask then. I just need to know your donation address.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's why we put it on the site. So you just hit that copy button and go back to MetaMask and do that manually. Let's see.
Can they see my screen?
I'm trying to get there now. I used to be better at this. Let's see. Shucks. Well, give me one more second to play with this, and then we'll go back to the classical way of doing things. Oh, I'm seeing something.
See yourself.
Yep. All right. Now this is movie recording. I need to do a screen recording. Unfortunately, unless I can go.
So when I went through the MetaMask wallet to the browser to your website to click the NFT to make the donation, it automatically switches me to Polygon Network, which you had mentioned previously, and then it tries to pull from a Matic account, which I don't own any Matic. And so we were wondering if I had just copied your address and donated to you on the Ethereum network, Ethereum, would that still work?
So let me put this back on screen over here. I will get back to mirroring both. What we did was when we set up the NFT, we made it so that you can go and contribute tokens on multiple networks. So you see over here, this is Ethereum on the Ethereum network. That's what that little diamond over here means. And this is wrapped Ethereum on the Polygon network. So if you gave Vita token, Ethereum, USDC, or Matic or USDT on Ethereum, that should work just fine. as well as Matic USDC, USDT, or wrapped ETH on Polygon.
So I could technically donate Vita
Exactly right. That was
through the
that's what we're going to do with
Ethereum.
Stephanie right now.
Got it.
Okay, last try. Let's see.
Nope.
Unfortunately, I gave up on the
Okay.
screen sharing. But
Okay.
we will just talk it through then.
Okay, so we're back on MetaMask.
Yep. So go to your browser down here. It's I think that's the one. And go to OpenSea.io.
Okay. That's spelled OPNSEA.io. And then,
So click the hamburger menu up there.
yes, on top left.
And then try to go and get to your account. Do you mind if I take a look?
Please. You want to just talk through what you're doing?
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to go and get to Stephanie's account on OpenSea just to be able to view her ownership of that NFT. And in that hamburger menu, she had the option to connect wallet. Clicking on MetaMask, it shows her account. She's signing the terms of service of OpenSea. And now we're hoping to go and see in her wallet page. Let's see. Let's see how we can find that NFT.
On MetaMask, would it show the NFT in the NFT section?
Exactly.
I made the donation in Vita.
Oh, great.
Ethereum network, but there's no NFT yet.
I haven't given you an NFT. Have you sent me?
So it's not an automatic process. You actually have to do it.
That's right. You either need to mint yourself an NFT or give me your address so that I can mint you an NFT. So I had put on the screen earlier.
So giving the donation itself.
We'll still be able to recognize that donation.
Okay. So I gave the donation, but then I had to do an additional step because I didn't go through the website because I didn't want to. I didn't want to buy Matic, essentially.
Right.
So I just used the address on there to make a donation of I don't know, like $2 or $3 of Vita to you. But now to get my NFT, I had to contact you separately.
Exactly. You could either mint it for yourself or you can contact me to mint it for you.
But I can't mint it myself unless I go through the Matic with
That's
Polygon.
right.
So because I went through Ethereum, I have to know to contact you. Is there somewhere that says that?
Just on that website, and we should definitely go and update these instructions on the site. So we'll try to go and make that a little bit clearer so it's a better user experience here.
This is brand new, by the way.
Yeah.
Literally maybe a couple days old.
Mm-hmm. So what I wanted to go and see on at least OpenSea over here is, which profile are we under? Oh, here we go, proof of philanthropy. So we have proof of philanthropy number 11 over here, which is for Stephanie. And I just want to see her address. Yep, F2BF. And what we need to do next is see how we can go and have you give to the smart contracts. Let me see if I can do one last fancy trick with the mirroring to see if we can get you here. Can I connect you to the Wi-Fi network here?
Yep. I'm running out of time, by the way. And you're connected.
Great. And that's to the Lifespan network?
Mhm.
All right. Now let's see if we can get the screen share to happen.
There you go.
All right. So just to back up over here, what we've been doing in silence was actually going to MetaMask on Stephanie's phone coming over to the browser, going to OpenSea.io, and then connecting her account. Now, what I'm hoping to find is how this NFT shows up here for her. But in the meantime, we did see that she does own this NFT. And instead, I can go over here to pop.lifespan.io. And here it's going to ask to add Polygon mainnet. So this is the first time that Stephanie has done any activity on Polygon. So I'm going to go over here and approve switching to this network. Now the site is asking her to connect her MetaMask, which we'll go and do. And here we can see that she does in fact have one of these NFTs in her wallet. Now this is the point where we can go and have her actually go and give the donation. So, sorry, what was your name?
Lisa.
Lisa. What Lisa was discussing earlier was the fact that while we did give some convenience features over here, where we could have Stephanie, for example, give 5 Vita tokens. Alternatively, Stephanie could also just copy this address over here, and then come to her wallet and send tokens directly. So right now she's on the Polygon network. Let's see if we can switch back over here to Ethereum. And again, for this charity, we can either say, I'm going to go and click on my Vita token, or let's see how you actually do, here we go. Sending. A little slow over here.
Is that normal?
I think we have crashed MetaMask.
We have?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to restart it?
But Stephanie, what do you think? Can we give 1 Vita token, about $3 worth? I'm going to go and see if we can kill that, start it again. Can you hit MetaMask for me?
All right, I'm going to have to put my password in, so we're going to have to disconnect.
I'm not showing anything.
Okay. We're in?
Great.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then let's go back to the site. Let's stick with I.
We're going to be done in 60 seconds, do you think?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Google. So I'm going to see if I can go and give 1 Vita token. It's going to switch back to Ethereum since that's where her tokens are. Oh. Here we may have a slight bug, so let's go with the other style. Okay, she's entered in that token. We'll switch over from Ethereum to Vita. She'll enter in 1 Vita token, which is about $3 worth. And then we'll send that amount. So it took a little bit of Ethereum for gas to go and be able to send that. And then it took that $1 worth, or 1 Vita token's worth, and that registered over there. So the last bit over here is to go and see if we were able to actually get that NFT to update. So I will run my job over here, again, because I'm impatient.
Set transaction complete.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do want to figure out how we can go and get this to show up on your OpenSea so that you can see it directly.
Okay.
But in the short term, we will do a little hack over here. Okay, the job has run. Now we say a little prayer, see how our OpenSea refresh goes, and hopefully we'll see that you have upgraded your NFT from black to bronze.
Nice.
Not there yet, but we will hope that OpenSea will get through the caching stuff shortly.
Okay. So this is a brand new initiative that Weavechain has just, started working with us on. So this is just the beginning. We wanted to be able to present it to you at this conference. So please do expect some enhancements and bear with us. But this is an innovative industry, It takes people to work on it to actually accelerate the progress. So we're thrilled, and thank you so much for doing this. And hopefully you guys got some education and you were able to set up a wallet and get some Vita tokens and be able to actually vote on early stage research that needs support, and also getting one of these new NFTs on behalf of Lifespan.io. Proof of philanthropy information is available online. Keith gave a talk about it, and as you donate, it will demonstrate that you have proven to be a donor. And with that, the NFT is dynamic and it will change, and there is more coming. And so, any last words?
Nope, that's it. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Cheers.